Fight. Here we are on the Matrixxx Grooove Hour. It is, what is it today? It is, oh my gosh, it's Red October 2nd, 2019. And I want to bring on to the show my partner in justice, Mr. Shady Grooove. Shady.
It's October of 2019 already, my friend.
Yes, it is. And
wow, coming around on 2 years since the president said calm before the storm.
I think that's October 5th, as you pointed out the other day.
I think it is, man. Yeah. This is getting pretty intense out there. It seems like we don't even need votes for impeachment anymore.
Impeachment? You mean the coup? Remember, our video the other day was impeachment equals coup. And guess what we're seeing?
That's what you're watching, guys.
You're seeing it, yeah. So I'm keeping an eye on my mic volume. It looks like it's pretty good, but we'll see. We're trying to fix it as we do our show. But hey, Shady, we were just watching this now. This is the most epic speech from the Hong Kong protests, and it needs to go viral, folks.
Please retweet this, everyone out there. We're going to drop this link, retweet it. We want everyone seeing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is what China is doing. This is what your government was willing to sell everything in America for this type of world.
That's right. And it is Cantonese God. Here we go. Let's just watch this. This is absolutely amazing, folks. And I'm watching my volume go down and down and down, just so you know, Shady.
You call all of us cockroaches, and that is what Hitler called before they massacred the Jews. You are planning for another Holocaust. This is massacre! What Martin Luther King said, justice everywhere is injustice everywhere! You have the opportunity to show to the world what civilized China can be, but you know what? You have failed badly! We want freedom, and freedom is what we will get!
Look at that, Shady.
Oh man, alive, buddy! I tell you, I know how that person feels.
Yeah, and what did we just see the other day here? 18-year-old schoolboy shot. This is graphic, guys. I mean, you know, the Hong Kong police shot an 18-year-old schoolboy during a protest today. The riot police who fired the shot was attempting to attack instead of defending. The bullet was found in the boy's upper left chest just next to the aorta. He is now requiring mechanical life support.
That is what an oppressive regime looks like, man. I mean, that, you know, it's interesting because what's going on in Hong Kong, you know, Hong Kong has experienced an era of freedom, an era of democratic rule, an era of elections, you know, and China is now trying to revert on that. And it's not quite the same as mainland, where they've been under the oppressive rule for the whole 70 years. Now, Hong Kong, they're trying to retroactively fit a totalitarian regime on what was a democratic state. And that is, that's going to cause conflict that the people, I don't think the people are going to stop resisting. This has been going on for weeks. They're very steadfast and stuck in their positions. They're not changing or, coming around to seeing clearer how their freedom is okay to be suppressed. And
I want to show the hypocrisy. So President Trump, because he has to, wishes communist China, because that's their country, a happy 70th anniversary. Senate Republicans condemn it. But isn't this hypocrisy? I mean, they're fighting against the tariffs. Joe Biden says China is good. They are all pissed at the president for the trade deals from China, but yet when it fits their narrative, they call China for what they are, a communist regime. You don't think we know that they're a communist regime, folks? You don't think our president knows? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% with that. And the idea that they can, do what they've been doing with, all of them making money in China, to act like this towards the president who is trying to, we're not attempting to have a $400 billion trade imbalance with China as they had with us. We're just attempting to normalize, to equalize the trade between our countries. And come on out there, everybody. We can sort of admit that, it's not 100% necessary for all the plastic stuff that we have in Walmart coast to coast for people to be being murdered under an oppressive regime. And
you know what we're doing, Shady?
Kind of one leads to the other.
We're bringing back the outsourced New World Order back to us, man. This is their new headquarters, man. Remember, it was Rockefeller that said that he was very happy with Chairman Mao's experiment on his people, and he learns from that. That's what they want to do here, folks. You see that guy getting shot in the chest? That's what they want to do to you. And
that's
take
why
away
they want
your
to take.
freedoms.
That's why they want to take your guns, right?
And you see what happens, right?
Because that's easier. It's easier to tell you to not talk and say the word illegal alien, and then them try to give you a $250,000 fine if no one is armed.
Well, that's another interesting thing. Kamala Harris, talking about not talking and suppression, she wants to take away Donald Trump's Twitter account. And go ahead.
Yeah, they were laughing it up on Fox yesterday about, we could all do without his Twitter feed. Who Anons? Can any of you Anons out there do without President Trump's Twitter feed?
If you want to keep President Trump's Twitter feed, press 17 plus.
17 plus Twitter feed is going to stay intact, Miss Harris. Thank you very much. And if it does not stay intact and you guys take that down, you're going to see something of the silent majority that I don't think anyone. No, the president tweeted yesterday the map with all the red counties and said impeach this. That's what they're going to realize real quick.
Yeah, look at all the 17 pluses. Q plus 41020 DJT Donald Trump. So the very reason why the president tweets directly to you and I is so the CIA Mockingbird media doesn't twist the facts. And they're even trying to twist the facts even though our president talks to us directly. Fake news, no more.
And he's giving us a very good example of what is fake news and what is my Twitter feed. Now, I'm saying on Twitter that this is like this, and they're saying in the media that it's that. I told you the call was perfect, and it turned out the transcript was perfect, and they still say that there was nefarious dealings because he asked for a favor. It's the president of the United States, Matrixxx, the most powerful person in the free world. He can't ask a foreign leader for a little bit of help.
He needs to.
Did we ask for help for World War II?
This meme, Shady, sums
we
up
asked for
exactly
help.
what we're talking about right here. Quid pro Joe.
Quid pro Joe.
Don't call me quid pro Joe.
Quid pro Joe.
No.
Quid pro Joe.
The Democrats are trying to impeach a president for trying to expose a crime and then elect the persons who committed the crime, Shady.
That's happening.
That's happening.
That is happening. And we've got Hillary out there telling us that we have a clear and present danger in the White House. Okay.
Here we go. We got quid pro ho, quid pro Joe, quid pro Navajo, quid pro give me all your money, bro, and quid pro slow.
Memes.
Memes, guys.
We love our memes.
Meme war, people. Meme war.
We love our memes.
We love our memes. Now, also, this is very interesting. Donald Trump, Q+, a.k.a. massive sections of the wall are being built, Shady. And they're being built at our southern border, is going up rapidly and built to the highest standards and specifications of the Border Patrol experts. It is actually an amazing structure. Our U.S. military is doing a great job. Do you remember this Q post, Shady?
I do.
Anons had proof long ago, but shining a light back then would have defeated the primary purpose of showing the public the real objective of the D's party of open borders, elimination of ICE, elimination of security, defend illegals over American midterm elections. Red Castle, Green Castle, folks. Anons
the wall is being built. Your country is being protected. This is bigger than we know for so many reasons, but it really is painting a good example just simply for all the folks who have watched, say, for the last 20 years, this back and forth about the wall.
Yeah.
And are we going to protect our country? And they've acted like they were doing something the whole time, that they were going to do something. Uh-oh.
Oh, that happens every time, Shady. Let me find it. There it is.
Like a right-wing marketing now.
Autoplay. Sorry, buddy.
No, they've been acting like they were going to do something, but I think a lot of the country can see now that they're not. They never had any intention on building a wall. They had no intention on actually securing the border. We weren't really sending troops to prevent illegal immigration. It was all
Yeah.
a scam.
And let's look at this post. This is Q post 2582 Shady. Anonymous says, wow, what a show. President Trump on Tuesday engaged in extraordinary argument with the Democrat congressional leaders over his demand for border wall funding, threatening a government shutdown if he does not get the money. This is 12/11/18. Okay. I will be the one that shuts it down. He told the White House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chucky Schumer. During these contentious meetings in the Oval Office, Pelosi repeatedly asked Trump not to discuss the funding request in front of news media. You will not win, Pelosi told Trump. The meeting was scheduled to be closed, but the press and the White House unexpectedly opened it to reporters just as Pelosi and Schumer were arriving at the White House. The exchange heightened a sense of drama surrounding the government funding stalemate between Trump and the Democrats. And then Q says this, you will not win, Pelosi? You didn't think the largest military spending bill in history, FY 2019, wasn't going to indirectly include funding for the wall, did you? Learn the Constitution regarding vested powers of POTUS regarding matters of national security. This was planned and forecasted as the border funding solution from the beginning. And it leads to this Twitter account right here. And there it is. Red Castle, Green Castle, decoded. Guess what? Army Corps of Engineers can build. What can the Army Corps of Engineers build, Shady?
We can build walls.
Walls. I love it. Walls. Anons had proof long ago, but shining a light back then would have defeated the primary purpose of showing the public the real objective of the D's, party of open borders, elimination of ICE, elimination of security, defend illegals over Americans, midterm elections. These people are stupid. Q.
They really are. And it really leads us guessing, I mean, you and I guessing, like, what, as Americans, like, what do they like about America? I mean, I'm really trying to figure out what they like. I mean, they don't care that we're not protecting the sovereignty. They want a globalist reality. They don't like the Electoral College. They don't like the immigration system. They don't like the court system. They don't like the judicial system. They don't like capitalism in general. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of obvious, really, that they're haters.
You're witnessing the destruction of the Democrat Party. You're witnessing the takedown of the old guard, folks.
And they hide in the Democrat and Republican Party, but the Democrat Party is over-infested.
Absolutely. Yes. And yes, because we've got the, we're going to go to that too. Let's go check that out, Shady, because we had some polls going on.
It was poll day yesterday,
wasn't it? Yeah, it was poll day. You know, people were pole dancing. Rosie O'Donnell was pole dancing.
She dropped her pole.
She dropped her pole. She dropped her pole. And guess what happened, Shady?
Whenever Anons found that poll, it was 70% to impeach, and whenever we were done with it, it didn't quite come out like that.
Well, it was 50. Yeah, it was when we got 272,582 votes,
that.
Shady. Wacko Rosie. Yeah, she's finally lost it.
She has lost it at like 30,000. She had 70%, and by here she got 58. The country is not with it, and then she deleted this.
And then she deleted it. Yep.
Imagine that.
Because it didn't fit her loony narrative. I mean, what a cop out.
I got an opportunity to scroll her timeline yesterday. That was a disaster.
Yeah. We both answered that one, and I think you know, that was, we had to do a little bit of trolling the old Rosie. Also want to point out another one too. This was Bill Kristol. Bill Kristol. People don't realize.
Our trusted name in media. Oh, wait.
He's a never Trumper. He's also father of the PNAC document, which is neoconservative. His father and him. The more you know. He did this. Donald Trump took an oath that would faithfully execute the office, the president of the United States, and that he would, to the best of his ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Is he living up to his oath? Look at this, Shady.
Fail.
Looks like he is living up to his oath, huh?
I think he is.
Now, do people know what Never Trumper Bill Kristol is? He was editor of the Weekly Standard. This is the project for a new American century.
I think most people would know that lived through the Bush administration what PNAC is.
The directors were Robert Kagan, Devon Cross, Bruce Jackson, John Bolton, Interesting, right? This is it right here. It's a neoconservative think tank based in Washington, D.C. that focused on United States foreign policy. Basically, the Bush. This is the Bush policy, essentially, guys. Attack first.
Destroy the world.
We need a war, right? We need
every minute.
Yep. And look at this. Look at who supports the project for a new American century. Do we recognize anybody here?
Quid pro Joe.
Quid pro Joe. Quid pro Kerry.
Quid pro Bush. Quid
pro Lynch.
Rumsfeld.
Quid pro all of them. Quid pro Soros.
Quid pro Obama. Quid pro Cheney. Quid pro Crystal.
Yeah. Quid pro Rumsfeld. Quid pro Bush. Yeah.
Crownhammer.
Yeah. Look at them all.
Powers. Samantha Powers. Oh, she appears in the Q post.
Interesting.
Brenda Lynch appears. Oh, lots of players that got here.
Jacob Rothschild. So the more you know, folks, this guy is an absolute criminal, and he's, brought on to CNN and even Fox as a talking head expert. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an expert on how to manipulate people's minds into wanting war.
The more you know. And Bill, you failed, brother.
Another great media fail by Anons. It's interesting to see how their spin doesn't work so good with so many well-informed people walking the Twitterverse. We have got the most red-pilled Twitter audience, YouTube audience. You guys are absolutely amazing, guys. Amazing. It's incredible to see, my friend. I also want to show you this, bolstered by the fake impeachment inquiry. Remember, Devin Nunes last night came out and said that this isn't a real impeachment inquiry. I mean, that has to have a vote. They're trying to hide it. The Trump campaign, guess how much they raised? Look at that. $125 million. Since the impeachment? Yes. Whoa. Is it really that much? Wow. This quarter, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. I think I read earlier the Democrats have raised like 56 total or something. Maybe, yeah. Like with all of them. 56, yep, with all Democrats in that quarter. So he's outraised them all by double. Outraised. Yes. Now let's go into Bernie Sanders. Bernie has a heart procedure and cancels events. So he's basically, really healthy, I understand. Obviously I don't, wish anything bad on anybody. I pray for his healing, but obviously he's, quid pro, I want all your money, bro. Quid pro, I don't want you to have any money, bro. Right, exactly. But I've got an Audi R8, I've got 5 properties, and my wife is a criminal at a college. So, and Hillary may or may not have hit me in the head. Looks like he did get hit in the head there. Look at that little bruise up there. Oh my gosh, yes. This tweet actually took off pretty well. Joe Biden and Ukraine, Hunter Biden in Ukraine, Chris Heinz in Ukraine, John Kerry in Ukraine, Adam Schiff in Ukraine, Hillary Clinton in Ukraine. Hillary Clinton and Ukraine, Obama and Ukraine, and yes, the list does go on, but this is the year of the boomerang. Justice, Shady. Year of the boomerang. We're going to boomerang these people right upside the head. Apparently, Nancy Pelosi's assistant used to be part of the Ukraine thing. John Brennan, Ukraine. Basically, PNAC, Ukraine, right? What we just discussed, guys. John McCain, Ukraine. Look at all this, guys. Brennan in Ukraine. Look at Pelosi and Ukrainian legislative aid. See that? Guys, projection. Mitt Romney, Ukraine. Nancy, look at you brilliant anons. Tom Cruise. They were using it like a secondary state there. This was the go through. This is why Q made so many points to Ukraine. This is where they were hiding everything. Yeah. They've actually got the guy, because we have the Mockingbirds telling us that there's nothing going on over here, that everything's already been investigated into Joe Biden and all this stuff. But we actually have the person there's now telling us that the prosecutor is saying that he was fired because he was investigating Hunter Biden. And now they're saying that Burisma was actually stealing the money of Ukrainians out of different funds and banks and stuff in Ukraine. And so Hunter Biden is actually receiving payments that are coming from people of Ukraine who have been robbed. Nothing to see here, Shady. But no, nothing to see here. No, he's never spoken about it. Trump. To his son. It's Trump, Shady. We have to impeach without a vote. Yes. It's now, insane. Nancy Pelosi came out this morning and she said they do not need a vote.
Yes, they do, actually.
Huh. Well, I don't need a vote, huh? Well, I think that we're going to have something to say about that.
Again, look at this, Shady. This meme is one of the best memes I've seen, and this is a hat tip to Shaq Daddy 26. The Democrats are trying to impeach a president for trying to expose a crime and then elect the person and people who committed and supported that crime, Shady.
So infuriating, bro.
It really is. It is. But we know it. We have it all. And obviously, because of that massive haul that the Republicans have taken in the third quarter, it looks like we're okay, in my opinion. I mean, people are awake to this stuff, and the mainstream media is just obviously just spewing along a fake narrative.
It is a completely fake narrative, and they've been doing it. They've been doing it our whole lives, and now, I mean, I'm even having people contact me that are like, "What is going on? Like,
Yeah.
what is going? Like, people do not understand now. This makes no sense to anyone that haphazardly pays attention to news."
And guys, I was told to put this video up there, like, hey, in this video here that you did, Shady, and you guys did with John B. Wells, it said that the explanation of Q is very succinct and interest and good. So I want you guys to listen to it. Here we go.
Everybody wants to know who Q is. I have said, and have it on good authority, that Q is not one person. Q is many working as one. Where do you come up on that?
First of all, we are patriots who love our country, our freedoms, and our way of life. You know, I am in the Matrixxx with 3X's on Twitter. And like many of you, I've felt that something wasn't right in the world, and our country was headed in the wrong direction, as you pointed out. But something magical did happen in 2016 that defied expectations. A complete outsider to political establishment, Donald J. Trump, won the presidential election. A glimmer of light in the darkness, right? All of these patriots, the Q phenomenon, these are patriots that stand by our duly elected president, but he needed help, and that's where QAnon comes in.
We have an army of digital soldiers.
10 months after President Trump's inauguration, someone named Q arrived on the scene. Q claimed to be an intelligence insider. That's where we're getting our drops, our crumbs from. Could be military intelligence. You know, he selected an off the beaten path form of communication, the 8chan and 4chan boards, and began dropping these intel drops, for curious anons like us to investigate. And these crumbs would add up to the greatest public intelligence drop in the history of the world. Q's purpose is to wake up patriots worldwide to see through these lies and take back the power that rightfully belongs to us. And I think Q's purpose is to support our president and expose these lies, the corruption, the evil, the history that we have been hidden from. Sheep no more, right?
Sheep no more, Shady.
Sheep no more, and that is a great explanation. And I think that there's quite a large number of wonderful, brilliant anons that follow us here, follow us on this show, and tweet every day, who are still 110% behind this operation and this movement. General Flynn, Admiral Rogers, the President, Mr. Pompeo, all of the people that are fighting so hard for us every day.
Absolutely. And sheep no more. And, I don't, you didn't sound very Russian. You don't sound very Russian, Shady.
I don't sound Russian?
No.
I'm Russian. I practice.
There, now you sound Russian. Oh my gosh.
I got over there pretty quick.
All right, here we go. I did a poll under Rosie. Should Adam Schiff be charged with treason? Hell yes and hell no. Look at that.
Wow. You have a little bit of an off-balance poll there.
Yeah, I know. It might not be right.
No, I think that's the deadly accurate poll from the real news.
It's amazing, right? And by the way, guys, get over to Carly Bond's Periscope. Carly Bonet, I always say Bond. Look at how cute she is. Look at how awesome she did. This was
Patriot.
Awesome. Yeah, Patriot. I want to just play just a quick clip of this. Ready? And let me just go to. I think it's right here.
I read it.
Here we go.
That stupid ass Mueller report.
This part.
Right? Out the window. $4 of your tax money out the window. For what? For a mumbling idiot. Okay. Crossfire Hurricane is now Crossfire Boomerang. Okay?
Boom. And she's going to be doing every day at 6 p.m. Eastern time. She will go on to Periscope. And I think today is going to be Tinfoil Hat Wednesday, Shady.
Nice. We're going to have a different hat every day,
I think so.
Well, let me tell you, I'm gonna say that aluminum foil is a little bit more effective.
A little bit. Right. Why do we keep calling it tin coil? Yeah, that's interesting. All Oh my gosh.
Because they don't want us using the right foil.
So Rosie asked a question too: is how are you coping with all this stress? You know, for me, Shady, it's popcorn.
Yeah, I've got my feet up. I'm watching the show.
Popcorn. I love it. Enjoy the show. Gosh.
By the dump truck.
Absolutely. This is absolutely amazing. Shady, I want you to go over this one right here. This is the Q MAGA man. What do we find here? Obviously,
well, we find,
by the way, this is my meme, and I'm very.
I was going to say we find one of your memes, I think.
Yeah, love it.
But this is really cool from MAGA Man here that we're seeing September 30, 2018. Q post number 2300, nonetheless, and it says Red October. Stay tuned and watch. Q plus POTUS, and then here you see
3 minutes later.
3 minutes later, 9:30:18. Stay tuned and watch. And for all the people out there that think that there's nothing to see here with Q, we have lots and lots of things very, very similar to this to show us what future proofs past means. Red October, I think, is going to mean some very interesting revelations this month. You know, we have the secretary, or not secretary, but yeah, Secretary of State now has been over to Italy with Durham and Barr.
Yep, and we can cover that too right now if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it kind of just leads right into like what we're talking about here, because they are investigating this stuff, and the rats, quote unquote. Oh, another thing, a mouse fell into the NBC reporter's lap yesterday in the White House.
The rats are scurrying. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. I was trying to come up with something quippy with my phone, and I couldn't come up with anything. But I was like, the rats are falling in your lap. Whatever.
They are. They're
attracted to each other.
That's amazing. So let's go down. I have to go down a little bit here, guys. I'm sorry. Let me cruise over to. That was another good one. Red October. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do have a Patreon as well, and PayPal. Links are below in the description for your support. We really do need it. Oh, this is
and
quick.
Thank you so much for your support.
Let me just show you this really quick, too.
I saw this, too.
Look at that.
Laura Ingraham.
Look at that.
Had Q flag.
Look at that. Amazing. And it was also used in several other posts as well, that same flag. So we see you, QAnon 76. Great job on that one. And this is what I wanted to show you here first. Let's just cover yesterday. Secretary Pompeo said, I am concerned with the aspects of the committee's request that can be understood only as an attempt to intimidate, bully, and treat improperly the distinguished professionals of the Department of State, including several career FSOs. Here is the letter that he has to the Honorable Elliot Engel, chairman of the Committee on Foreign Affairs, House of Representatives. There's the letter. So basically, he kind of summed it up in there in this tweet, and he goes on to say, let me be clear. I will not tolerate such tactics, and I will use all means at my disposal to prevent and expose any attempts to intimidate the dedicated professionals whom I am proud to lead and serve alongside at the Department of State. Now remember, the 7th floor is no more. Hillary's Department of State is no more, folks.
It's gone, and they're threatening them. They've been calling different people at the department and threatening them, representatives.
That's right. Oh, look.
So we're gonna come after come after your family and stuff.
Right. I mean, it's insane. This is insane.
So I mean, it sounds to me like Mr. Pompeo's documenting everything.
Look at this. See if I can grab. Here we go. And then this is today, just now. Thank you, The Dirty Truth. Love you so much, brother. And let's listen to Secretary Pompeo taking questions today.
The predicate of your final question about objecting to what the folks on Capitol Hill have asked is fundamentally not true. What we objected to was the demands that were put that are deeply violate fundamental principles of separation of powers. They contacted State Department employees directly, told them not to contact legal counsel at the State Department, as that's been reported to us. They said that the State Department wouldn't be able to be present. There are important constitutional prerogatives that the executive branch has to be present so that we can protect important information. So our partners, countries like Italy, can have confidence that the information that they provide the State Department will continue to be protected. And so the response that I provided to them was one that acknowledged that we will, of course, do our constitutional duty to cooperate with this co-equal branch. but we are going to do so in a way that is consistent with the fundamental values of the American system. And we won't tolerate folks on Capitol Hill bullying, intimidating State Department employees.
Oops.
And it's not something that I'm going to permit to happen. As for was I on the phone call, I was on the phone call. The phone call was in the context of, now I guess I've been the Secretary of State for coming on a year and a half. I know precisely what the American policy is with respect to Ukraine. It's been remarkably consistent, and we will continue to try to drive those set of outcomes. It's what our team, including Ambassador Volker, were focused on, was taking down the threat that Russia poses there in Ukraine. It was about helping the Ukrainians to get graft out and corruption outside of their government, and to help now this new government in the Ukraine build a successful, thriving economy. It's what the State Department officials that I've had the privilege to lead have been engaged in, and it's what we will continue to do, even while all this noise is going on.
And Shady, we're talking about the Boomerang and Ukraine. I just booked us a room here at the Boomerang Boutique Hotel in Odessa, Ukraine. Just so you know.
Nice.
They got Wi-Fi. They're located in Odessa, 1.6 miles of Odessa. 1.7 miles from the hotel is a monument. 5.5. Are you excited? Are we going to go to the Boomerang Boutique Hotel in Ukraine?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, it's going to be fun. Look at that. Although I want double beds. I don't want to stay in that one bed with you, Shane. That's that. I'm just saying.
Not that much fun.
So there's a little live dig. I was just like, hey, I wonder if there's a Boomerang in Ukraine. Boom, there's one. Amazing.
There is a Boomerang in Ukraine.
There is. There's a Boomerang Boutique Hotel. So also, this is kind of going around again today. I tweeted this August 1st. Was Obama born in Mombasa, Kenya? British intelligence advisor Barrister Von Shrimpton says this.
Over the newspaper. Obama is about to come a cropper in the United States. So it's been a pretty good year. For those who don't know the problem with Obama, and by the time this is viewed on the internet, it will probably be all over the newspapers. He was born in Mombasa in Kenya. It's very interesting because that sits on British intelligence files. His father was close to the Mau Mau. He used to run guns and money into the Mau Mau. He was a link man between the Mau Mau and the German intelligence network in East Africa. And Obama was born in Mombasa in about 1960. His mother, we think, was one of Obama Sr.'s many mistresses. And the woman who is now dead, who is allegedly his mother, wasn't pregnant in July 1961, but Barack Hussein Obama claims to have been born in Honolulu on August 4th, 1961. Now, we have a doctor here, and Dr. Lister would, I think, confirm. I'm not a medical man, but my understanding is that if a lady's giving birth in August, we like to see her pregnant in July. Since it's been established that his alleged mother, wasn't pregnant in the July, his claimed birth on 4th August does seem to be coming under a certain degree of scrutiny. It's also nice to have a DNA relationship with your parents. And the DNA test that was done in respect to
just
Barack
amazing.
Obama's claimed
We'll leave that in the link. The mods will get that out to you just if you want to check that out. But it was going around on Twitter again today, and I wanted to show you this. Also, Billie Jean King, Not Your Lover. What is it? Billie Jean. How's that go, Shady?
That's not Billie Jean King.
Oh, there's Billie Jean King. Not my mother? I don't know. But they got this gut women or gutsy women book tour apparently, and there she is holding a little weird book that Chelsea, and look at Chelsea's little doll. Where on the doll did Bill touch you? Doll. That doll is really cool. Never mind. But look,
that's not your voodoo doll, Bill.
That's not my voodoo doll.
No.
Damn. What happened to the children in Haiti, Hillary? What happened to your server emails, Hillary? Keep laughing, keep supporting a criminal, folks, because I wanted to point out I had a question to Billie Jean King, like, did you guys, hail Satan? And this wouldn't let me send this tweet, guys. But did they? I mean, they openly show you this. So Billie Jean King is openly hanging out with a Satanist. Interesting, right?
Nothing to see there.
Nothing? And by the way, I guess, God has a way sometimes, Shady. Look at the number of likes when I did that. How many likes?
666.
Gross, huh?
Wow.
I mean, just sometimes the universe speaks to us, so you just got to realize it sometimes, folks. So there you have it. The harlots and the beast right there.
Yeah, she's definitely piping up. I think she's going to start her campaign here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, she's ramping up. I mean, she's got this book.
She's ramping up,
right?
I don't think she wants to be vice president to Elizabeth Warren.
Oh my God, could you? Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's another way she could get in.
It's just insane, guys.
And then offer in the first week.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Also, on the Martha McCallum report, they had the White House for October 1st. What color is that in there?
Red.
Yeah. Red October. Thank you, Joe America. Red. My Race is America. Yeah, that's at My Race is America. Thank you for that. This is a pretty long thread. Well, actually, I want to cover this, Shady. Joseph Flynn. We stand with Michael Flynn, General Michael Flynn. New evidence suggests that prosecutors pressured Michael Flynn to lie. Wow, that's new and breaking, huh?
Yeah, new and breaking.
To the public.
Yeah.
But we knew. Anons knew. And by the way, the Department of Defense, Shady, is celebrating 17 years. We have the watch.
Q year.
How many?
Q year.
Q years? Right.
Happy Q year.
This is Shady replying to Rosie. Shady, go ahead.
I said to her, I was like, I had said hashtag good luck. This was actually a reply to her poll.
It's now deleted.
She had disconnected. And I said, hashtag good luck. I hope you all realize with impeachment comes a Republican's ability to subpoena witnesses as well. Ukraine, Spygate, Uranium One, FISA, Five Eyes, Italy, Australia, Britain, Iran deal. Quid pro Joe.
Quid pro Joe.
News. Should I go on? These guys are blank in charges over here. We're exposing them, guys. This is impeach this.
Yeah.
Impeach America. Here's your conspirators. Oh, Obama administration, CBS News. Oh, Obama administration, ABC. Obama administration, ABC. Oh, CNN. Oh, no, CNN. Wow.
ABC.
Nothing to see here.
Wow, look at that. Nothing to see here, Shady.
No, nobody to protect Ukraine. This is one of my favorite memes.
This Keck medic. Yeah. This is good. This is the Keck medic, guys. If you have, the symptoms, our patient is regurgitating 4 a.m. talking points, has been seen jumping on every media bandwagon, chronically low levels of rational thought processes, siphons out information and facts contrary to their indoctrinated state, exhibits signs of hatred towards white people. So this is the CRI, the cranial rectal inversion syndrome.
To prevent recurrence, remedial therapy, improper fact-finding, and critical thinking is prescribed for 3 months or until the patient shows signs of rational, non-programmed thought patterns. Patients should avoid all mainstream media and read George Orwell's 1984. Must only speak to people 18 years and older. Cognitive dissonance is a frequent side effect. Awakening may occur.
Oh, the awakening may occur. Be careful. I love it. This one here, there are a lot of people out there who don't like President Trump, and that's their business. But when a political party spends 100% of their efforts and energy into destroying a duly elected president, their danger will be destroy anybody who disagrees with them, and that would be including you and me. That's a good one, Shady.
And do we understand in general as society, for society to hold up, that we do elections, we have elections so that we don't have coups and wars.
That's right.
So right now we have a coup going on towards a past election, guys. We do this thing called elect leaders so that we don't kill each other.
Right. And I want to give a shout out to Rep. Matt Gaetz. We did play this a little bit on our show on Monday, Shady. Do you remember that?
We did. Yes, I do.
Let's
and
listen.
It's worth noting.
Let's listen.
What we have seen in that call record is a president of the United States use the full weight of his office to manufacture dirt on his opponent and interfere in our election.
Oh, wait.
So you have recordings of both Sobchak and Buseva where they're discussing the compromising material on Mr. Trump?
Absolutely.
Well, obviously we would welcome a chance to get copies of those recordings.
It is
Quid pro
illegal,
Adam.
improper, a violation of oath, a violation of his duty to defend our elections and our Constitution for the president to merely ask for foreign interference.
Matt Gaetz, great tweet. Thank you for watching.
We have to compliment.
I mean, you know, I don't know. It's just amazing. I notice a lot of stuff that we report, Shady, does go out there, and that's because you guys out there in Twitter and YouTube are just hammering them, and that's awesome, guys. Hammer away.
Yes, look at the difference it is making, because they're trying to drive a narrative, and then the people are like, wait a minute, no. And then there's information all of a sudden appears on Twitter from all these resources. It says, this is the facts. Okay, well, all of a sudden there's memes of Joe Biden and Hunter Biden and Burisma's executives hanging out on the green.
That's right.
Playing golf, but not talking about business in Ukraine.
And here we go.
I expect history will show that we've lowered
the
bar on
hypocrisy again,
impeachment
Shady.
so much. We have broken the seal on this extreme penalty so cavalierly that it will be used as a routine tool to fight political battles.
Impeachment for nothing.
Because we're gonna go in there, we're gonna impeach the motherfucker.
That an impeachment of a president is an undoing of a national election.
I'm concerned that if we don't impeach this president, he will get reelected.
Wow. This is called a coup, folks.
This is a coup.
This is a coup. They're not going about it.
It's been going on since the election, since before the election.
Yeah, you know, Hannity last night and their media team had a great graphic on that from, you know, a timeline. I wonder if we can find that, and we'll get that for tomorrow's show. But it was amazing. Ever since he was elected, impeach. Every month they went through impeach.
News stories where they're just Mockingbird just over and over every single month.
That's right.
That's all they're doing. They said that there was, I think they were given a little bit like 75% or 75 hours to impeachment as opposed to 45 minutes of talk about Joe Biden and his relations with.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, why can it at least be 60-40?
Here, let's listen. Oh, listen to this, Shady. This was just recently. Check this out.
Yes.
Have you taken off the table, or do you plan for a full House vote on impeachment inquiry and chairmanship?
Resign, liar.
Seems to be, in other words, you're worried about interference, delays. In the past, sometimes it's taken a long time, years, to compel documents and testimony from the White House. Are you preparing for a court battle, and how do you make sure that happens in what you say an expeditious manner?
First of all, there's no requirement that there be a floor vote. That's not anything that is excluded. And by the way, there's some Republicans that are very nervous about our bringing that vote to the floor.
Just say that we are concerned that the White House will attempt to stonewall our investigation, much as they have stonewalled other committees in the past. It's why I say the White House needs to understand that any action like that that forces us to litigate or have to consider litigation will be considered further evidence of obstruction of justice. And of course, that was an article of impeachment against Nixon, the obstruction of the lawful functions of Congress, that is. We will also draw the inference, though, as appropriate, that they are trying to conceal facts that would corroborate the allegations in the whistleblower complaint. So we'll have to decide whether to litigate or how to litigate.
These people are insane.
We're not fooling around here, though. We don't want
You're
this
not
to
fooling
drag
around?
on months and months and months, which appears to be the administration's strategy. So they just need to know that even as they try to undermine our ability to find the facts around the president's effort to coerce a foreign leader to create dirt that he can use against a political opponent.
What did we just play, Adam?
They will be strengthening the case on obstruction if they behave that way.
What do you think of that guy, huh?
Strengthening the case on obstruction, so you can see where they're already going with this.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't participate, so now you're guilty of obstruction, and obstruction is an impeachable offense.
Yeah. Fox,
I mean,
look at this. Fox News anchor says the shooting was an accident that we just covered. Let's watch this.
See it, but the police officer, his hand was actually hit by a metal rod, and that's why he actually accidentally fired at point blank range at the 18-year-old high school
that
student.
Is
who was in
not
unstable
true.
condition.
He accidentally?
He accidentally. It wasn't on purpose. I mean, Hong Kong's a very peaceful place. This doesn't happen, right?
But he approached him with his gun drawn.
Yes, that was in warning, though. He didn't need to actually fire live ammunition because of an 18-year-old high schooler. However, look, if this has happened, the Hong Kong police say that the police officer involved acted legally, responsibly. You heard that from the Beijing government as well. And basically, this says that from here on, who knows how long this will
This
last
is our future,
for.
folks.
It feels like it's
They're not showing it.
No, they're not showing it. But this is our future,
They didn't
folks.
actually show what we just showed earlier.
Yeah, they probably can't, and I hope we don't.
If you do, you're going to see that he pulled the firearm and pointed it right at the guy's chest and pulled the trigger.
That's right. That's right. Well, we showed it earlier. You guys can rewind and check it out if you'd like to. But they're trying to say that, oh, it was an accident. You see how these people do this, guys? I mean, they're absolutely insane, folks.
The time is running short for this stuff. I mean, Q telling us to be loud and be heard is, really time to start paying attention to that.
And Rudy's ready to bring the pain to the Democrats through the court system should they want to continue. Here's the link to the full show. Let's just see if he has the timeline here. Hang on. Because this was absolutely amazing. Let me just see. Look at this. This is the Speaker Pelosi, Adam Schiff. Goes over documents. Breaking news. Okay, so this is the California. Oh, yeah. California has... he's going to be on the ballot, guys. He's going to be on the
Get him
ballot.
thrown off the ballot because of not showing his tax returns. Good try.
Yeah, good try, folks. Good
Nice
try.
effort there. E for effort.
Yeah. E for effort. Oh, my gosh. Q for you lose. Guys, man, I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely amazing what is happening in this country right now. I can barely even watch the stuff. I know people are getting very, very upset, but just remember, panic in D.C. Patriots are now in control, okay? We're in control. I know people are getting a little bit disappointed, but just keep fighting. With this war, this digital war, we are digital soldiers, guys. And keep going on Twitter, on YouTube, on Periscope, on Facebook. Keep going. Share the information. Share it. Let's go. I mean, we can't stop. Don't stop. And Shady, what are tractors used for?
Digging.
There'll be news stories, new bombshells, anonymous sources. The good thing is that the Republican Party, conservatives, we're used to this. Now it's just a matter of making sure that those in the middle in America understand what a hoax this really is.
I want every American to know that those tractors, that's the work that Devin Nunes has to do tomorrow. He's got a lot of tractor work tomorrow. All right, good to see you guys. Thank you.
Digging.
There you go, Shady. What do you think of that?
What a shovel.
I love it.
Digging.
Yeah, buddies. So hat tip to Hannity again. We love you guys very, very much. So, look, man, I mean, we just got to keep going. This impeachment thread is absolutely insane. I think I was also on the YouTube stream with Pelosi's comments, or excuse me, Pelosi and Adam Schiff's. They were censoring us. Like I said, hey, come over to the Matrixxx Groove Hour at 1300 hours. Hit my name and subscribe. They censored that. This is another thing. Let's look at this.
What is this? I don't need to subscribe to this bullshit. Looking for a freaking Matrixxx channel, and this is what I get in my damn notifications instead of people that I actually subscribe to. Fuck you, YouTube.
So there's Saved Angel. We love you very much.
17-second video.
So I'm actually and I can show you real quick. For example, here's where. Let me see. Let me just go up a little bit more in this here. Hang on one second, folks. Let me go down a little bit. Okay, here it is. So here's my comment right here. I said, join us on In the Matrixxx Groove Hour today at 1 p.m. Can you see that, Shady, right there? Click my name and sub, Real News. And here's what Poussant actually saw. Now notice it's between Lives 5 and Ben Hai Wan, right? So she got it through. Let me see. Wait. Oh. Anyways, we have a screen grab of her showing that it's not there. Here it is.
I think it was the next one.
It's this one right here. So that's what I saw. And this is what she saw. Let me just see. Ukrainian Boomerang. Anyways, it was funny. Maybe that was a bad example. I should have been more prepared. But she didn't see my comments, guys. They
removed them from you can type it in, but the people that are watching the feed won't see them. So they do the similar stuff on Twitter, on Periscope. I mean, and not Twitter, but Periscope. Whenever you're commenting, we'll be watching the stream at the same time, and we'll be seeing completely. We won't even see each other's comments.
No, won't see them at all, Shady. Won't see them at all. Also, man, want to just remember this right here. This is, oh my gosh. Try to impeach
this. Oh.
Right here. Let me get it up over here. That was too huge. I mean, that's that. Try to impeach this, guys. Try to impeach this, Shady.
Come and impeach it.
Impeach it. Look see, I'm right there, right above those blues. I'm right above those blues in Florida. Right there. I am in a red county, and I'm mighty proud of it, folks.
I'm in Oregon, and I'm in a red county.
Look at you. God bless you. And Shady, we've got so much going on right now. It's so hard to cover everything.
There's one thing that I wanted to throw to you real quick here. Let me send you this. Let's grab this from 3 Days, 3 Nights real quick.
Love 3 Days, 3 Nights.
And let's take a look at this, because I want maybe all the Q people out there to realize that you QAnons are the whistleblowers, and under the new rules, every Q post is firsthand evidence as a whistleblower.
Wow.
When you think about it logically, who's the whistleblowers, Matrixx?
You are.
You are.
I am.
Anons are.
I am.
These wonderful patriots out here. Type 17.
17.
If you are a whistleblower.
I'm going to put mine in right now. 17. There it is. Look at. Oh, look at 17. Look at all these whistleblowers, Shady. Look at them all.
That's how we win. We win by connecting us to the people of Hong Kong, to the people of Iran, to the people of North Korea, to the people of the world who do not want a global instigated IMF monetary destruction system up on their people. They'd like to be free too, Matrixx.
Absolutely.
Europe wants to be free just like everyone else. They just don't. They've been beaten down so long they can't stand up for themselves.
Absolutely. And Shady, we might have an interview today if you're available a little bit later this afternoon. And it would be about, are you going to be available possibly this afternoon?
I am.
Okay, good. I'm hoping to get Joe Flynn on, and in light of that, for tomorrow's show, we'll have Joe Flynn, hopefully. So stay tuned tomorrow. Check out the Matrixxx Grooove Hour. We will record that today and get it up there for you guys tomorrow. And in light of that, I want to play this song right here, Shady. JT Wild, Field of Fight.
This song goes out to General Flynn, the Q Army, and everybody that's donated to the Mike Flynn Defense Fund and bought the book Field of Fight. This is called Field of Fight. Looking across the desert, stone, dust, and blood, praying for an answer to the good Lord up above. How can just one man be the shelter from the storm, knowing that the real war has only just begun? Well, he's a soldier with a heart of stone. He dreams of finally coming home. A warrior with an eagle's might. He runs across the desert night and he lays his own body down in this field of fight. Well, the ones that fall without without a question will be redeemed. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. 'Cause the man that led them strong, he still remains. Tell his soldier story, make it right again. Well, he's a soldier with a heart of stone, dreams of finally coming home. A warrior with an eagle's might, he runs across the desert night and he lays his own body down on this field of fight. Yeah, this field of fight. And after 33 years of kicking, gnashing, taking flames, he's looking at a country he helped save. He's a soldier with a heart of gold. Now he's finally coming home, a hero with a general's might. He surfs across the ocean night and he laid his own body down on that field of fight. A field of fight. Yeah, we all lay our bodies down on this field of fight.
Where we go one, we go all. JT Wild. Much love, brother. Wow, that was an amazing song, and wait till you hear the new one, Shady. I cannot wait for you guys to hear it.
Well, I can't either.
I
may have heard it.
You may have heard it. Yeah, I know. Well, I know you heard it, but I cannot wait for them to hear it, Shady.
Oh, you get excited for them, don't you?
Right, I do. And I just sent Mr. Joe Flynn a message. Hopefully we'll get him scheduled for this afternoon. He said afternoons are better. We're trying to work out that time, but we will have him on the show tomorrow, if not later, but we'll have him soon, guys. Shady, look at what happened here. Look at, oh my gosh, Trinity.
She's on the line. We've got to jump out again, guys. Another day of winning, another day on the field of fight for you Anons out there. We are here for you. Please do not hesitate to speak to folks, to ask questions about this stuff. This is really getting absurd, and I have a feeling that most of the middle of the road minded Democrats out there are very confused about what's going on in their party right now, because they are not being represented, and it happened really, really fast. So don't hesitate to talk to people about this stuff, guys. Support and give and throw the weight behind this president. This is the field of fight. Matrixx, I'm jumping out.
That's
Much
right.
love to everybody. Please get over and support us. InTheMatrixx.com. In the Matrix with 3 X's. Don't forget, guys.
InTheMatrixx.com. You guys are awesome. Much love to you guys. We are going to head out of here tomorrow. We will see you again at Shady Grooove with 3 O's. Guys, don't forget, get over there and follow him. Get over there and get over to Carly's Periscope. Follow her. Get over to JT Wild's YouTube. Follow him, his Twitter. Guys, we need to support each other. Please, if you guys could help, we would much appreciate it. Links are down there. We got a PayPal, we got a Patreon, we got some t-shirts. We need your help, guys, to keep going. Much, much love. See you tomorrow. Peace.